All right, what is going on, YouTube? Today, I wanted to give you guys a video about the Arbiter and all of his abilities. I figure at this point, most of the people playing this game are about to try to kill him, or maybe you've attempted a couple times. You've been caught by one of his many one-shot mechanics, and the cost of entry is pretty high. So I was like, you know what? Let me go and find the video of my very first kill of him before my character's overpowered, because most YouTube videos killing this guy are just a broken build, like three-shotting him in 4 seconds. And I was like, let's do the real fight and show every single ability, so that way people know what they're actually getting into, in case, you know, they actually go outside and touch grass, which, you know, I don't, and many of us don't that are this far in the game already. So when you get down there, to be honest with you, you're probably going to die a couple times. It's just a lot of gimmicky stuff. But once you learn the rhythm and his flow and you know when to dodge, you're going to be all right, I promise. So don't get too discouraged if he kills you the first couple times. I know it can be quite taxing to get into this fight to Genroth. When you first start, it always starts the same way, and it's going to be broken into 2 phases. All those are moves that, well, I've decided those are the names, and underneath each one, phase 1 and phase 2. When the fight first starts, he's going to shoot a fire beam at you. It comes across the arena the same direction every time, and it can one-shot you. It's pretty simple and straightforward, but if I don't tell you about it, you might get clipped by it, and the fight will end before it even starts. And right there at the bottom, he transitions at 55% to phase 2. All right, here comes the big fire beam. Boom. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy thing to dodge. No big deal. I'm just focusing on DPSing him while I can. From there, he's going to jump in the air and he's going to do the fire waves. Once the fire waves come, just focus on dodging. This will one-shot you if you're not in the correct area, so it's very important you just worry about moving and having reaction time enough not to get caught by that wave of fire. Once he's done with that, he's going to go ahead and come down and hit me with a small fireball, minor ability, no big deal. But what is a big ability is that dashing around. You see, I'm going to go ahead and show you again. That is the start of his meteor ability. If you are not in the circle when these balls land, they will kill you. So you need to continually notice where they are and not worry about attacking him at all at this point. There is one thing that's not cool about it that's about to happen here, and that is going to be he can line up a fire beam with a meteor. It almost killed me, and it kills a lot of people. Either be quick about dodging it or just don't get hit with it at all is ideally, but just be aware it can happen, and that is what frustrates a lot of people. At least that's what I'm seeing online. After he finishes that, you're going to go back to DPSing him. He's going to go ahead and throw some more fireballs at me, and these are what I call the fire orb, because it made me think of a source from Diablo 2. Both minor abilities, no big deal. I'm just worried about DPSing him, and at 55%, he's going to transition, which is where we're at right now. You could tell because his wings come out, he grabs a sword, and he's invulnerable during the transition. But that is the hard part. Hard part is done if you've made it this far, so take a breath, and let's focus on what happens next. First, he's going to do the big arena cut. Just get out of the middle. It's no big deal. From there, he tries to land on top of you. Every single time he jumps in the air, he lands on your location, and he will then do a melee combo at you. So just be ready for that. Next, he went ahead and used the frost ground on me. When the ground turns to frost like this, you need to find a fire orb on the ground. There was actually one at the bottom of my screen, but I didn't notice it. That's okay though, because one spawns up here and I'm able to grab this. All you do is run over it, turns the arena back normal. No big deal. In a little bit, he's going to go and make it into chaos, begin running into chaos, and I need to stand on the frost orb. It's very simple. Just know where they are. That way, you're not struggling if it were to happen to you. See, jumps in the air, lands, dodge that, and then he's going to try to melee combo you following that. It's the same every single time. No big deal. Just dodge, roll away, or whatever you do to block those kind of hits. Right here, he's going to turn it into chaos. Right away, I grab the frost orb, and that's it. We're just going to continue to DPS him down. Like I said, this phase is significantly easier than the first phase, and the first phase is what kills most people. So if you make it to that 55%, just take a breath. You're going to be all right. And that's it. That's the whole fight. It's easy. My character's not overpowered in this whatsoever. And good luck. I hope you guys get him.